I know what you guys are gonna say when I say what I'm about to say, but I think we're getting close on Beyonce. Hey guys, I'm Tyrone and welcome back to Harrison Family Farm. Dare I say fall is upon us. I'm just coming outside, getting done, finishing up my day, and I'm just looking around at all the different colors outside and on the trees and on the ground, and I'll show you guys real quick. The thing is that's your season. You see we got tons of leaves on the ground. And funny, look who it is. Now I know what you guys are gonna say when I say what I'm about to say. But I think we're getting close on Beyonce. As you guys can see, her bag and her teats are swelling. And so that's an indication that calving will be in the future. And so I'm actually thinking at this point, guys, and this might be optimistic, but with the signs of her teeth, I'm thinking maybe even within a week. Within a week from right now, today's Thursday, just for reference, I think it's very possible that within a week we could see Beyonce's calf. So I don't know. As you guys know, I've been wrong, I don't know, umpteenth times at predicting Beyonce's calving date. So this might be just like the rest. I could be absolutely, totally wrong. But with that, with the sign of her teeth, that shows the milk development and that her body's preparing. So I'm really excited if you can't tell. If you guys don't know, or for those that may be new to the channel since I've last said this, I'm really hoping that she has a boy calf. And the reason for that is that I really want to raise a cow that we can actually harvest. And so, you know, in farming or whatever, how it goes is that you slaughter the male calves, you castrate them soon after birth and turn them into steers, and then you raise the steers for about 18 months or so, just depending upon what your process is, and then you take them to a butcher and you get your cuts or whatever. And so she's in the past 3 years she's only had females, and so what I've ended up doing is sold the calves after they became of weaning age. And so those of you that have been around, you guys have seen that. I think even last year I recorded it. That was a pretty funny, eventful day. I think it was that Brownie? I think that was Brownie. And the calf before that we named Riri, which was short for ribeye. So yeah, we'll see what we get this year. Like I said, I'm hoping for a boy. And oh, actually guys, let me show you real quick, because she's to the side so you can really see a lot better. Maybe her teeth, you can even see her veins right there too. And so typically you can't even really see her teeth. They're usually up a lot higher, kind of hidden behind her rear legs for the most part. You might see them a little bit, but that's pretty substantial. So we'll see, like I said. But also guys, I know the last video we weren't outside at all. It was me and Angela in the kitchen cooking. So if you guys haven't seen that, be sure to check it out. But I mentioned to you guys in previous videos that one of my goals were to get the goats into this back area of land that I originally had for the cows, and it's still for the cows, but the grass just didn't grow back. And so, but I say all that to say that I got the goats back here. And so I don't know if you heard them or can hear them. There's the male goat right there. And so they've been out here probably over a week now, actually. They were probably back here even during the recording of that other video. I can't show you guys the female goat. She's right in between these trees. If you guys see her, there she is, standing on those tires. They like to play and climb around on those things. which is crazy because I did not put those there. They're actually, I think, came from like a son of our neighbor, our now neighbor. He used to, I think, ride like a dirt bike or something. Kind of made himself a trail, and so they like it. And they kind of just use it as structural parts of their environment, and like goats like to do. They like to play on it, jump on it, and so it's just kind of worked out. But what was I going to say? I don't know. Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update on that. I got them back here. And so I still haven't ran. I told you guys I was going to run some additional electrical wire on that far side over there. Like I said, it's good enough for the cows, but it's not quite good enough for the goats. I haven't had any problems thus far, but just to be safe and an abundance of caution, I am going to end up running those lines. It's not going to be today. I actually need to go buy some more wire. I'm currently out. And so that is something I'm going to be looking to do here really, really soon, just because I'd rather get be ahead of it rather than reacting to it. So yeah, I feel like I just need to update you guys on a few things that I have been working on or worked on, just because that last video we were inside, so we didn't talk about anything that was going on outside. And not that it has been a whole bunch. Like I said, I moved the goats. In addition to that, I got what did I do? I got the tractor up and going a few days ago. If you guys remember, I've been having some battery issues. I need to replace that battery. I still haven't. What I ended up doing was just borrowing the battery out of my van, and I put it in the tractor, and so it worked fine. But I said that to say that I actually got that tractor fixed. Like, not the tractor fixed, excuse me. I actually got the brush hog fixed. You guys remember, I kept going through the process of trying to weld it back together, that pivot fork, or the fork for that pivot wheel on the rear of the brush hog. And so I looked into it and found out how much it costs, and my dad decided to sponsor it. And so, like I said, I got the tractor going so that I could put it on here. So it's done well. I actually cut the grass with it, and so that kind of put it to the test, and has worked beautifully. Haven't had any issues out of it. Only thing that I had to do was I did have to adjust the height of this, but that wasn't any big deal at all. And so after that, it was smooth sailing. I don't know, I might actually adjust it back down. And the reason I say that is because on the tractor, you can see it's completely down, but it's still up a bit in the back. I don't know. I don't mind the cut that it gave me, so I might not worry about it too much right now. But it is something that is on my mind. But and so this, in addition to that, guys, other things that have been going on is been steady trying to make here and there progress on the basement. I have been working towards getting the drywall completely finished, which I have not done yet. I still got about 2.5 walls that I need to complete, in addition to that lower 8 inches that I keep talking about. And so been working on that, but I still been working on the basement. I just kind of transitioned a little bit of what I was doing, and it was really just because I didn't want to dig into that drywall at certain times, but I still wanted to work on the basement. So what I've been doing in the meantime is I've been working on some of the electrical stuff. I've got some outlets installed, went ahead and installed some light switches, and I'm only able to do this in the areas that the drywall is already up, because otherwise I just think it makes for a better look when you install the drywall prior to installing the electrical receptacles or components, because the switches too. But in the areas where the drywall is up, I went ahead and installed those, although it still might bite me in the butt. And the reason I say that is I don't know if it's going to come or get in my way when it's time to mud. And so what I might end up doing is having to just loosen them up a little bit, get them out of my way, maybe even kill the circuit, and then, you know, mud it, be done with it, and then I'll be fine. So no big deal there. But yeah, guys, I actually don't have anything planned right now. I'm kind of just going off the dome and really just thinking about things that I need to get done around here as winter set, or not winter, but shorter days and cooler days set in. You know, I opened the video talking about that fall is upon us. And with that, we are having much cooler evenings and much cooler mornings. And so one thing that is on my to-do list, or several things that are on my to-do list, one of which being is I want to take a structure down there to the goats so they have an actual a house or something to get into. And it's probably just going to be this right here behind me. I'll probably get the tractor up and going and drag it down there to them. In addition to that, I need to get my trough, I guess you call it, trough heater or de-icer. And essentially what that does is I put it in the cow's trough where they get their water from. And anytime the temperature goes below freezing, it will come on and heat the tank that way it doesn't freeze. And so I need to get that out going, get my extension cord and stuff going for that. And then also I want to make sure I get some straw. As you guys know, I keep hay on the farm just to feed the cows, but I also want to get some straw, and that's just going to be for some bedding and some warmth, I guess, kind of acting as like insulation. And I'm going to put that inside each of the animals' homes, meaning the dogs and the goats in particular. The cows, they don't really mind too much. Like they have that, I don't know if you guys ever noticed it, but they have like a canopy that I kind of just made over them to keep the, you know, snow and anything else off of them. But they hardly ever get under it, ever. Maybe once or twice I've seen them get under it. But that's it back there. And it's actually a lot taller than it appears just because the grade of the land slopes down quite a bit back there. But these knuckleheads are up here wondering what I'm doing and why I'm not putting any feed in their buckets and up here doing all this talking. But yeah, Beyonce is good and wide. So I really, like I said, I can't wait. I'm so excited. Girl or boy, honestly. It's always cool having new life on the farm. But yeah, guys, let me go ahead and get these animals fed. Like I was saying, they're looking at me as if, why am I bumping my gums? And I need to get to what I'm supposed to be doing. But also in addition to that, today is actually, what do I want to say? The final game to our San Antonio's football season. And so he actually got I call it a late game. It's 8 o'clock. And so they're about 2 hours. So that means 10 is about when it'll be over. But yeah, anyway, this is his last game tonight. So going to go see him play. Really excited about that because the games just are always entertaining. Seeing them compete and do well is always fun and enjoyable. And then he's really good. So that makes it just the much better. But yeah, anyway, let me do what I need to do. That way I can go get to the game. Hey guys, so it is now Friday the next morning, and I got to give it to myself. I was actually right. So last night, well, I'll start there. Last night we had a bit of a thunderstorm, right? And so I get up this morning. Our trash day is Friday, so I'm taking out the trash, and something was like, oh, I haven't checked on Beyonce. And so I look out the kitchen window, and I see her seemingly licking something, but I couldn't tell what it is because she's right by the hay ring bell. But she had her calf, and so this is actually my first time seeing the calf as well. As you can see, it's right beyond her, and he or she's making noise. I actually don't know the sex yet. You see mom and dad looking at me, but I haven't made my way inside yet. The cows have pushed this bell saver right up against my gate, and so I'm gonna try to push it out my way. But the calf looks well. It's kind of making some noises. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I want to try to get in here so I can check the sex. If you guys recall yesterday, I'm hoping for a boy. And the thing with that, if it is a boy, I want to go ahead and get him castrated or get the banding on him within the first day or so. And the reason for that is because they are easier to catch then. But mom and baby doing well. You can see mom still has, well, maybe you can't see, but behind her tail, she still has some of the stuff of the birthing coming out of her. And it looks like baby is standing up. And I see the umbilical cord, but I'm not seeing much more right now. And so even though Beyonce is real comfortable with me, I still want to take my time. And so you can see the calf is still wet, not like last year when Brownie was good and dry. This calf is also clearly real brown and just a cutie. He's looking for mom's nipples right now, or he or she, I'm still not sure yet. We're trying to find mom's nipples to feed. He's trying to find that bag, or she's trying to find it. See if Beyonce will let me, oh wow, get close to her without moving. Hey baby. Nope, still a bit early. I'm still not sure, but I unfortunately am leaning towards girl because I'm not seeing any hanging parts. That is crazy, guys. I've been wrong so many times, but yesterday I was noticing that bag, and lo and behold, today she gave birth, or no more than I would say an hour or so ago, just because you can clearly see afterbirth still hanging from her. Like I said, the calf is still fairly pretty wet, but everybody seems to be doing good. Jay's sitting here being the bodyguard. Mom and calf are doing well. I do want to get a little bit closer just to further investigate, but I don't want to rush things. Like I said, it looks like this happened fairly recent, so I'm gonna give them a little bit of time, and then at some point I'm gonna go in and just confirm, or not confirm, but see the sex of the calf. But yeah, guys, and then there were 3, so super excited. And the calf is just such a cutie. Such a cutie. Yeah, baby. I got this phone in my hand. I don't know if Beyonce is just uneased by it or what, but yeah. Baby's finally getting that teat. I don't know if you guys can see. If mama would be still, but yeah, they were on the teat for a second. She's on it now, or he, I don't know. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna let them get comfortable and adjusted to one another. I'll be back out here to check on them probably in a bit. I gotta get things ready to go to work. Like I said, it's Friday morning. And just had a wild hunch, and come to find out that hunch was right. So super cool, super excited. Just hope now that it's a boy. But yeah, guys, I'll check back in with you guys later. I'm about to get to work. TGIF. Hey guys, so it is Friday. I actually just got home from an intermission at work, and I came in here with the cow. I come in here with the cows, and there is no calf to be seen. And I see Beyonce here, and I just got scared. But lo and behold, our calf is right here. Somehow she's gotten out the main cow pen, but she seems to be doing fine. You see her moving her ears. I think it's a her, but and mom's here going crazy. About to get over here and see if I can't get her or get the calf back in here. But that is so crazy. I was really freaking out there for a minute. But yeah, I'm hoping now that I can just grab her easily and put her back in here. I'm actually not prepared. I probably won't be able to record because, like I said, I honestly just came out here. I was like, hey, let me just check on the calf real quick, check on her and mom and see how they're doing. But yeah, guys, so far so good. Minus that, like I said, I'm not even sure how she got out or why she would have gotten out. And especially given that if she got out where she is or near where she is, she would have had to contend with our electrical fence. So not sure, but it's day one, so things like that do happen. With her being unfamiliar, she could have got shocked by the fence and just jetted through it. Who knows? But I'll try to get over here to her. I'm under a bit of a crunch as far as time. Like I said, this is impromptu, so I'll try to get over here to her, get her back in here. Hopefully it's not too much of an ordeal, honestly, but we're gonna see, and I'll update you guys a bit later. Well, she got back in. That was easy enough. It just took me walking over here and went through that fence. Didn't even scream. I might need to check it just to be sure. But here we are a little bit later. You see she's all dry. And I keep saying she because I just truly believe it is a girl. I don't see any penis, no testicles, nothing like that. Just see the what do you call that? Doggone it, umbilical. That's what it's called. But I'll really be able to tell if I ever can see her backside. And she's a cutie. Just, I mean, she does remind me a lot of Brownie, just because she's so brown. I don't know. I think it's a girl. Like, about to use number 1 or number 2 if I'm guessing. And if I see water coming out the backside, I know it's a girl for a fact. But yeah, so glad I was able to get out here and see the munchkin before anything bad happened. I just wish she would let me see her backside, or I wish it would let me see their backside. But mom's been doing well, Beyonce, as far as I've seen. And the calf looks healthy and well too. You see them run through that fence like nobody's business. So day one and going strong and going well. Getting some love and some kisses from mama. Yeah, I gotta check that fence because she's touching it and not getting much of a reaction, I don't think. Yeah, like she should have got lit up like Christmas. Yes, Beyonce. So yeah, I got a glimpse of the back. Pretty sure it's a girl at this point. But yeah. So yeah, I'm glad that they're good. Glad she's back in there. But it does bring up the fact that I gotta do something about my fence. Something's going on there that I didn't know about. And so I'm gonna need to get that corrected and under control. Yeah, I'm not getting any response on my fence. So I'm gonna do quick and obvious thing is just make sure it's plugged up. Because that does happen sometimes. It comes unplugged. Excuse me, right up here by the house. Which, of course, is not our issue today. But it's probably touching metal just because it's so grounded. Like that. She was touching it, getting no response. So it could be right there. She could have touched some wire and now have it grounded out. I don't know. I'm going to look right here real quick. But like I said, I'm under a bit of a time crunch. But I just wanted to share that with you guys that she had gotten out. And we got to get her back in fairly easily. But I'm going to continue with my day and I'll check in with you guys a bit later. Alright guys, so I was actually able to find, I don't know if this is our main problem, but this is at least one of our problems. Our electrical wire there is coming up and it's caught on our bow wire. And so that is grounding it out. Like I said, I don't know if that's the only problem, but it's definitely a problem. And I see it right here in this area where she got through it. That's literally where she was at right there, that little patch right there. So this could have happened when she went out. And like I said before, she could have got zapped on her way out. And then that could have caused this line to get tripped up here. And then while I wasn't working for us just a second ago. But I just wanted to share with you guys. I found it real quick. I don't know, it was 15 seconds since I turned the camera off last. But I'm going to get this untangled and hopefully our fence is good. Hey guys, so I finally ended my work day and I'm back out here with mom and baby. They're actually behind me here. I don't know if you guys can see them back right there. And so they're still doing well. I did find that I had another place where my fence was shortened, so I was able to get that straightened out too. Happy to report that. I've just been really out here just observing them, making sure that they both seem like they're doing well and seem healthy, which they do, which I'm very, very, very happy about, just because, as you may or may not know, you know, going through labor could be very, very hard on the mother's body, of course. And then also you want to make sure that that newborn is up, active, healthy, make sure that it's feeding, which I've been able to observe a few times, the calf suckling at mom. So all of that is good. Everything's been positive, and I'm just really, really excited and happy. It wasn't a boy like I hoped. I'm pretty sure at this point it's a girl. I've been able to observe her, like I said, a fair amount now, and so yeah, it's a girl. And with that in mind, if you guys have any suggestions on names, be sure to like them down. I mean, be sure to like them. Be sure to like the video, but be sure to leave them down in the comments if you have any suggestions on names. We would love to hear them, to consider them, because I don't know yet. And then I'm still not sure what this calf is going to mean for us. You know, whether I am just going to sell it like I have been with the last 2 years, I guess, for sure, maybe even 3 years, where I've sold Beyonce's calves because they've all been females, or if I just say, you know what, let's just raise out a female calf, feed her out, you know, for, I don't know, 18 months, 2 years, and then harvest her. So I'm still up in the air. I'm not quite sure what direction we're going to go in. If you guys have some suggestions, leave those in the comments as well. But yeah, guys, everything's been great, and I can actually show you guys them right quick as she's getting up, she being the calf. I thought she was getting up. She just got her butt in there right now. And mom's insides are working well. But you see that calf, she's walking really well. Well, we even saw her scurry and run earlier. She did let me pet her earlier too. I finally got Beyonce to kind of calm down enough to let me get close, because although she's, you know, typically gentle with me, she's a bit on edge with baby with baby being around, you hear her moving a lot, or just, I don't know, kind of bellowing or making sounds a lot. So yeah, I just try to be mindful and respectful of that. So I've been really cautious about just going up on her without her seeing me first, and just kind of respecting that. I've seen online where other farmers haven't given animals that respect, and you know, just assuming because of the relationship they can just walk up on them when they have a newborn, and that's not the case sometimes. So just be mindful of that. Moms can be very, very protective, and yeah, you guys hardly ever hear anything out of Beyonce as far as sounds, you know, unless it's they're low on hay, out of water or something like that. She doesn't say too much, and Jay says nothing at all. So to hear her so audibly this evening and so many times is probably crazy for you guys. Cows are actually getting pretty low on hay. I don't think I'm gonna put any out tonight. I think I'm gonna just wait till tomorrow. We'll see whether that's morning or evening. Beyonce is just a whole different animal right now, literally. I wonder if she'll let me get close. Maybe I'll get you guys a little closer. You see the calf is friendly. Hey, baby. Well, hey, you. She's so wet from Beyonce licking on her. Oh my gosh, she's soaking wet. Hey, baby. Oh, she's a sweetie. Feels like she's urinating right now, which is another good sign. This is my first time I've seen her do that. And mom's taste testing it. I'm not sure what's going on there. But she is cute. I want to get down, but I don't want to spook her off. And I don't want to piss off Beyonce. Hey, baby. Just a cutie. Oh my gosh. But yeah, guys, I can sit there and rub on her all day. She's super cool. Mom's super cool. Everything's looking great. So yeah, I actually got some water going for them right now. Saw they were a bit low when I was out here checking on them. And actually, I think I'm gonna give everybody some water. I already got the goat situated. And they've been doing well too. Like I said, they've been hanging out there, doing really well. And our water's just about done. I need to. These trees are giving this thing hell. I need to get some of these leaves out of here. My gosh. But yeah. Goats have been doing really, really well. They've been eating on these leaves over here. I've actually tried to give them some hay, just like when I pick up the cow's hay. They don't even touch it. And I know it's not enough grass back here. And maybe it is, I guess. But it's just so short, I don't appreciate it. But yeah, they turned their noses up at me. I threw some hay out here. So they've been eating something, and it looks to be those leaves, because this was way more covered with leaves than what you see here. And I even catch them eating it myself. So yeah, and here goes that hay I was just talking about. They left it for somebody else because they weren't interested. And there's some more over there, but yeah, you get the idea. But I've been seeing him take a lot of interest in her, him being the male goat, and he's been doing a lot of like courting and stuff. You can see even right now he's literally checking her, and so that's exciting to see too. Like I told you guys before, fall is usually their time that they mate, or one of the times that they mate, and so that's why I wanted to be sure that I had them back together this season. And so you see, he's almost like he's stalking her, and that's, for lack of a better word, that is pretty much what he does. And just rubs on her and stalks her. Sorry if that sun makes it hard for you guys to see. There you go. But it's so funny, he'll get to making some of the weirdest noises, and he'll get to do some of the weirdest things. He tends to pee in his beard and in his mouth a lot. And I don't know if that's to give off a scent or whatever, but it's what they do. And it's the weirdest thing. And then he wants to come get next to me. Yeah, I have to keep him away a lot, or shoo him away. And actually, as we speak, there he goes. Probably thought I was making it up, didn't you? But yeah, I don't know what part of the mating ritual that is, but count me out. But I will be excited for them to go ahead and mate and hopefully have twins this time, fingers crossed. But we shall see. That was a really cool surprise to come out here this morning and find out that Beyonce actually had her calf, especially just yesterday. I was telling you guys that I thought it was going to be within a week, and that she was, especially that bag, was letting me know that, you know, it is upon us. And so from going to be so wrong before in the past to being able to accidentally catch it in this video is pretty cool. And I mean, it goes, like I said before, it goes along with my initial timeline. I was just hopeful before. I knew it would be sometime late September, October, because that's just been what our schedule is. And so what that also means that next year, unfortunately, if I don't separate them, if I don't intervene, meaning that I don't separate Beyonce and Jay to disrupt their current mating cycle, our next calf will be born likely in January, February of 26. Yeah, of 2026 is likely how that would turn out. The problem I have with that is, you know, being here in Kansas City, that's like the dead of winter, or the beginning of winter, I guess, technically. But anyway, I don't know if that's going to be a great time. I'm even not really crazy about when this calf is being born, just because we're going into winter. But hopefully, given the rest of this month, then November, hopefully both months are mild, and even December, it could be mild here sometimes too. Hopefully they'll be mild, and during that time, she can kind of beef up, put some weight on, and just get strong enough, I guess, more or less, to be able to make it through our winter. Not that it's, you know, Montana or anything, or one of the Dakotas, but I'm just saying, to be able to make it through the winter, not have issues, and me not have to worry about her, hoping that goes on well. But like I said, also, there's a consideration for me to have for next year when it comes time to Jay and Beyonce mating, if I want to intervene, or what that may look like, given that it would be likely that she would end up having, and like I said, either January or February of 2026. So, I don't know. Something for me to be mindful of. On one hand, I wouldn't want to, because it means all that would do, the best I could do is push it out. I couldn't really make it any earlier, which I don't love, of course. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But, you know, you run the risk of, if you don't do that, you run the risk of her getting pregnant, going through that pregnancy, having a calf, but the calf doesn't survive because winter's too harsh. So, yeah, something to consider. and not to take lightly, but we'll see what I come up with or what I decide, or if there's things that I could do around the form to make it more suitable for such a young calf. We'll see. Or if you guys may know, please do share. But yeah, guys, that's about all I got for you guys on this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Remember, we're still on our journey to 2,500 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, please do so. Hit the bell notification as well. And guys, until next time, peace.